What's up, Xavier?
What's up?
Rocking the Geeky Gecko wear. I love it. So this is your first time that you're going to be attempting to open up Tegu eggs, right?
Yeah.
At first you were like, I'm going to watch, but I was like, nah, you got this. It's easy and it's super fun. So, and the reason I know these are ready is because it's just about 60 days and they are dimpled in. I rubbed one out earlier and it popped right out. So when they pop out, there's going to be a little bit of blood and stuff like that. And we're just going to throw the bad eggs in that container there. So you can actually gently rub the egg and you can actually feel where the nose of the animal is. You can't feel it, but he's actually wiggling in there. This is actually really common and popular because in their nest, in the wild, one of them would pop out, rub against the other eggs, and make all of them pop out at the same time. Right there, you see that? Boom. You can see all the yolk. Well, you guys probably can't see, but all the yolk is absorbed. So we're good. All right, Xavier, let me give you a nice dimpled one. Here's a nice dimpled one. And because it's soft, what you want to do is just kind of feel for the nose. Usually the nose is at the tip of the egg, and you can actually start to feel the animal moving around a little bit in there as you do that. What's up, buddy? And of course, we make sure none of them drown, but this is really shallow, so it should be good. And then we're going to take them little by little and put them into the cage behind you. Cool. So yeah, you do need to do a little bit of force, and you can actually feel their egg tooth sometimes like hit your hand. It shouldn't cut your hand or anything like that, but you could feel it. So try starting from top to bottom and feel for the nose. Did you find the nose?
Yeah.
So once you find the nose, look, this one's already cracking right here. So once you find the nose, rub the nose. I know this is your first time, so it's a little weird, but you can feel for the head. So like spin the egg around and feel for the head. It should be on the hemispheres, like the northern or southern hemisphere. And as you do it, you can feel the baby squirming around in there. And you do need to apply a little bit of force. Like you don't want to be squeezing super hard, but you do need to apply a little bit of force so that the animal feels you actually doing it. So let me see if I can feel where the head is of this, because this could also be a bad egg, but no, I don't think it is. Let's see. I felt its body moving a little bit. And it could be an underdeveloped embryo too. Sometimes that happens, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can feel. Okay, so just start here and go down like that and push into it just like my thumb was so that you can actually see the ripple and the indent in there. Push until you feel the body of the animal, basically. And let's see if that works. Actually, I think this is going to be a good one. Try this one. So try that same technique right here down. I'll try this one because this one's being a little stubborn. And these guys are not like leopard geckos. Leopard geckos take a couple days to come out of the egg. Tegus come out right away, so you don't have to worry about like prematurely hatching them. This is actually a really common technique that a lot of breeders do. A matter of fact, the other thing I could do is put a snip in this egg and see if this baby doesn't come along. He could just be curled up in a way that's real difficult. And you might need to like spin the egg and just kind of feel for the nose or the body. The nose or the body would be good. And you'll just rub on the nose or the body. So you want to press hard enough to the point where you actually feel the body. I know it's a little scary, but there is a bubble of liquid that is like protecting these guys. And then their little egg tooth is supposed to slit through this material. But sometimes the egg tooth is underdeveloped or missing genetically. And that's why it's also kind of important to rub these guys out, is because if they have no egg tooth, they're going to not be able to hatch out of the egg. And guess what? They're going to drown. So we got 3 babies out so far. And I'm usually not too crazy on rubbing them out anymore. I usually just let them hatch on their own. But some of these eggs were really dimpled, and I wanted to make sure that they were able to get out of the egg. So if these guys don't go, what you could do is you could put it back and try a different one. We want to get you at least one before you leave. That one does look a little dimpled. Some of them are very bloated like this, and there's almost no dimples in it whatsoever. If these two don't pop out, then I'm probably going to let these guys sit for another day, and then I might try again, because we could sit here for literally 2 hours doing this, but we don't have 2 hours to spare right now, so oh man, I wanted to get you one before you left. And once they come out fast. You saw how, like, once it starts coming, it's coming. So this is the only one that's dimpled, and I feel the body of the animal, but it could be an underdeveloped baby. Like, do you feel that right there? So put your finger on that. You feel that?
Yeah.
That's the body of the baby. Typically, there should be more volume. There should be more mass to this. So I could cut this open. I could cut this open right now and try to pull the baby out. And it's a 50-50 risk. Let's say the baby's drowning in there because it doesn't have an egg tooth. And I cut it out. I save its life, right? Yeah. But let's say it's underdeveloped for whatever reason. Oh, I feel it. Rub it. Rub him. Hit him. But let's say he's underdeveloped for whatever reason, and I cut him out, and then he dies because I cut him out prematurely. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Do you feel him moving? I felt him for a second. So you feel him? Oh, there it is. Hold it up here. There you go. Your first one. First one. Oh, and it's a beautiful baby.
Oh, there it is. There you go, your first one. First one. Oh, and it's a beautiful baby.
Here's what a baby should look like. You can see how much more this baby is moving around compared to that one. So that one, I'm just going to keep an eye on and let him or her get into their cage and, get warm and all that kind of stuff. So, but these guys will be available on the website in a couple weeks. Tegus are usually pretty ready to go, rocking and rolling, and so we will update the website, and you guys will have your opportunity to have a baby dinosaur. Have you ever had a Tegu?
No.
Have you ever thought of it?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, they're really cool. And with grow tents, you can keep them really easily nowadays with grow tents. Appropriate size grow tents. Especially if you're going to let them free roam when they get older and stuff. They don't need like a huge grow tent, Yeah, see, this is the one that, sometimes you do want to open their mouth. Make sure that there is no obstructions or anything like that. See, I'm going to open his mouth and he's actually biting on my finger, which is good. That's a good sign. Strength, right? We want fight. In case he swallowed any egg yolk or water, I want to hold him upside down. And he's moving. See, now he's moving around a little bit. There we go. That's all it takes sometimes. You just need to look how fast he's moving now. You just need to open their mouth, give him a reason to fight. You know what I mean? He's not really that much skinnier, but he is a little bit, right? You can see he is a little bit smaller, a little bit skinnier. And so in the wild, he actually might not have made it. He might have just gotten lazy and stayed in the egg and then drowned, but we, in captivity, we have the ability to pull these guys out and try to rehabilitate them, get them going. Had we not pulled him out, he seems kind of a little bit small, a little bit weak, and he could have died. Now, once he's out like this though, and he gets eating and stuff, he should have no problem like all the other ones to get going, and he should be, right on pace with everybody else once he's eating. As long as he's eating. So that's what we'll keep an eye on over the next couple weeks. Make sure he's eating. I'm going to try to stimulate him one more time to see if we can get some strength out of him. Opening his mouth is one way to stimulate them. He seems good. So we're gonna put these 4 guys in the cage, and then we'll let Xavier get on his way. So what did you think about hatching your first baby Tegu?
Pretty cool.
You didn't think males could have babies, huh?
Yeah, surprising.
Surprising, huh? Well, cool, man. Thank you for all your hard work here, and we'll see you next time.
You too. Thank you.
Cool.